Today in Columbus, there were hearings for Senate Bill 5, which is a bill designed to pretty much limit collective bargaining for employees, state employees, and we really believe that there's going to be a trickle effect to this bill that affects all workers across the state of Ohio. We had 15,000 which is so amazing. People from across the state come. They came by bus, they came by car, they carpooled, teachers, firefighters, miners. I talked to some miners today from Southern Ohio. Folks, all walks of life, who are just really concerned about their rights as workers and their ability to provide for their families.
What happened as people tried to enter the State House?
So there was the atrium, which is the space between the State House and the Senate side of the People's House, the State House of Ohio. And people were allowed in there, but then they limited access and would not let people into the rotunda, which is uncommon. The rotunda is very large, can hold hundreds and hundreds of people. The troopers, we found out that they were not letting people in. They had instruction not to let people in. So myself and a few other state representatives demanded that they let them in. We wanted to know who had called the order. And at one point we actually opened the doors and just let some people come in. My colleague Teresa Fetter told the troopers if they needed to arrest her, they could arrest her. And I said, well, if she's going, I'm going too. They did not arrest us. They were very kind and explained to us many times why it was a fire marshal issue that they couldn't let the people in. But eventually we got all of the people that were standing outside into the rotunda. 30 people at a time, I think, at one point.
Has the state capitol ever been closed to the public before? Have the public been locked out
ever
before in your memory?
No, there has never been a time in the Ohio State House that it's been locked and closed down to the people. It has signs all over it that say, this is the people's house. You are welcome here. And we repeated that over and over again. And I think this was indicative of what's going on here. The people were closed out, shut out of their government, of the place where the decisions are being made about their jobs, about their lives. And so it was very important to us to get them access. I never thought when I was elected to be a state representative that I would physically be standing and holding a door open like I was today for the people to come in to be able to participate in their government.
Why? Why do you think the reaction to the protests here today was what it was?
Well, I think they're afraid. I think the administration and the powers that be are afraid of people's voices, of people witnessing what is happening. These are smart people. These are hardworking people. They know what's going on. They know that their rights are being stripped by this legislation. And I think it was really important for them to witness it because it is going to change their lives forever in how they think about their jobs, their government, and I think their involvement in it. I think you have 15,000 people who are energized now to be more involved in their government and what their government says and does.
Have you been influenced by what you've seen happening in Madison, Wisconsin?
I think we have been. I think we've been influenced by Madison. I think we've been influenced by Egypt, frankly. I think that people often in the United States think that there's not much that they can do. I've heard it said that in this country, people are afraid of the government. In other countries, in European countries, the government is afraid of the people. I think we took a step towards the people standing up for themselves to government today.